like mentioned before for Lower Saxony, can be taken on board. I even see that radio broadcasters are taking on the new media. They are also switching over to other services, etc. So what might be in this upcoming debate important to make full use of these very, very broad possibilities of the 800 megahertz without bringing into threat the position, the very important position, cultural and multi-pluralism in this whole package that is delivered in the past and will deliver in the future for the radios. So this is something for the Parliament that is not, that in fact is to be safeguarded. There is no one who wants to threat this. And we have to take on board the new possibilities. And to give a comment on the framework on time, I think it's important to see that European Parliament in this whole thing has now a stronger position than ever before. And if we don't make a clear roadmap, if we don't make a good time framework to make progress, we should reflect on this whole thing, because we cannot afford to keep in the debate without taking full outcome of the research money that we spent in the last 15 years. If you know that 1/5 of all our research money is going to the digital agenda. This is what Europe did 10 years ago. It was a fundamental decision. And so if we don't grasp now the outcome, this is unbelievable. So the time frame is for us as Parliament really important. And if there is not an adequate reaction in progress, we have to rethink our agenda. Thank you.
The Commissioner, please.
Thank you, Jens. If you allow me to start with the line that the digital agenda and talking about this dossier today is not a goal in itself. It is an instrument, and you were mentioning what the issues were and are. It's an instrument to come closer to the 5, 6 issues that are at stake. Having said that, and of course, and I'm absolutely aware what the Vice Minister of Spain, the presidency, was mentioning, that with all our actions we need to be transparent, we need to be given certainty, we need to be predictable. Of course, but my remark to Pilar was, I want to add that time issue, I want to add also the consistency for, and that is what I'm worried about, and I'm a bit used to how things are developing also in Brussels, that when there is a decision taken by the Council, that later on when someone is at home and there is an election at stake or whatever, then it is quite a bit movable how to interpret that decision that is taken here. And that is what I think is making sense from Catherine, her remarks, that we need facts and figures, and that we need definitions that we are agreeing upon. For otherwise, we all are leaving this huge session, and then we are thinking that we are agreeing, and that the definition that you are taking for granted is a different one from mine. So facts and figures and definition, it is main, absolutely. Having said that, and just making a remark on the balanced opinion that is asked for, of course we have to take into account, but I don't need to be united in Parliament to be aware that I'm a Democrat and that I want to act as a Democrat. So that's not only in this building, I can assure you, that is my daily life. And if I'm making mistakes, knock on my door, but I'm listening. But it's also essential, talking about the democracy, that at the end of the day, there needs to be a decision taken. And, well, it was mentioned before, consensus, but at the end of the day, and that is what I'm worried about, that we take too much time to come to a weak, at the end of the day, weak final decision. And that we can't afford, for we can't promise on one hand to the European citizen, we take care of doing our utmost for restoring the economic growth, we take care of your jobs, we take care of your culture, we take care of the social aspect. It can't be done if we are not taking decisions and implementing those decisions. So, balanced opinion, yes, but if certain parties in this game are claiming up front that it's only acceptable when it is completely 100% their position in that plan, then we can forget it. And that is what I'm just pushing and challenging you to. There is no free lunch. We know that it is a scarce good. And even if we do have the feeling that the analog move to digital is giving us a great opportunity, it's not endless. It is not a matter of a basket that is refilled and refilled and refilled. So we need to be aware, yes, it is an opportunity, yes, it is needed, but we have to make our correct and open and transparent decisions, and there I think is this event absolutely crucial for. So again, talking about taking into account listening, we are not only willing to listen, we are able to listen. And if we are not, as a Commission, not willing to listen, I can assure you Parliament won't accept it and Parliament will knock on the door. So it is a cooperative action. It is with the Presidency, it is with Parliament, it is with the Commission, and we are speeding up, hopefully, for we are running out of time. Thank you.
You can be absolutely sure we will knock on your door and ask for a free lunch. Now, almost behind the gentleman, yes. And don't forget to present yourself.